Hello everyone. Today let's watch the video, Tesla Model 3 car production. In the video we have some old sample images, and the latest version footage. Currently, Tesla does not publicize or share details of their vehicle production process on the official website or in the form of specific documents. Information about the Tesla vehicle production process is confidential and not disclosed publicly. Tesla has invested heavily in the manufacturing process and uses a variety of advanced technologies and automation to maintain a monopoly on how they produce vehicles. Information about Tesla's vehicle manufacturing process is often discussed in articles, reports from automotive and technology news sources. YouTube videos and documents from auto experts can also provide an overview of Tesla's manufacturing process. However, this information may change over time and is not guaranteed to fully update Tesla's current production process. When producing a car of any brand, the preparation of steel sources is very important. The chassis of Tesla car models, including the Tesla Model 3, are usually made of aluminum alloy and high-strength steel. Specifically, there are several alloys and types of steel that Tesla uses in the chassis manufacturing process. Aluminum alloy. Tesla uses high-grade aluminum alloy to make the outer shell of their car models. This aluminum alloy has properties such as corrosion resistance and reduced weight, helping to increase the vehicle's performance and energy efficiency. These aluminum alloys may include 6XXX series, e.g., 6061 and 6063, and 7XXX series, e.g., 7075. High-strength steel. Some chassis parts, especially safety-critical parts, are made of high-strength steel. This type of steel has higher bearing capacity and durability than conventional steel, and also helps reduce the weight of the vehicle. The combination of aluminum alloy and high-strength steel helps ensure that the vehicle has the necessary rigidity and safety, while still retaining the ability to reduce weight to increase performance and energy efficiency. Tesla has developed the technology and manufacturing techniques to effectively use these alloys in the production of their electric vehicles. Unlike most battery production, which mainly goes to the electric vehicle market, the Gigafactory will build cells for grid-scale energy storage, a much smaller sector. There were about 19.3 gigawatt-hours of installed stationary battery storage at the end of 2020. According to the International Energy Agency, that's likely to grow to more than 150 gigawatt-hours by 2026. Musk, however, has a much grander vision for the sector, expecting storage to pair with renewable energy to do much of the heavy lifting in decarbonizing electricity and greening industrial sectors. Tesla's master plan forecasts about 46,200 gigawatt-hours of stationary battery storage need to be installed in the next 20 years. The Megapack is intended as a massive battery to help stabilize energy grids, with the company saying each unit can store enough energy to power an average of 3,600 homes for 1 hour. The new factory will initially produce 10,000 megapacks every year, equal to around 40 gigawatt-hours of energy storage, and the products will be sold worldwide. What happens to Tesla battery packs once they reach their end of life? Unlike fossil fuels, which release harmful emissions into the atmosphere that are not recovered for reuse, materials in a Tesla lithium-ion battery are recoverable and recyclable. Battery materials are refined and put into a cell, and will still remain in the cell at the end of their life, when they can be recycled to recover its valuable materials for reuse over and over again. Extending the life of a battery pack is a superior option to recycling for both environmental and business reasons. For those reasons, before decommissioning a consumer battery pack and sending it for recycling, Tesla does everything it can to extend the useful life of each battery pack. Any battery that is no longer meeting a customer's needs can be serviced by Tesla at one of our service centers around the world. None of our scrapped lithium-ion batteries go to landfilling, and 100% are recycled. Lithium-ion battery packs should only be handled by qualified professionals at specifically designated facilities. The applicable rules and regulations for battery management vary by region and must always be followed. In the powertrain department, we've added conveyors and advanced robots that have given us the capacity to process 1 million battery cells per day, up from 800,000. In body in white, We've added new welding equipment and improved our production uptime by 5 to 10%, thanks in part to a 13-car buffer that guards against bottlenecks. We've also added 24 new tire and export docks to the perimeter of the main building, increasing the speed with which we can deliver cars overseas. Surface preparation. Before painting, the vehicle's surface must be carefully prepared. This includes removing any dirt, grease, wax, or other impurities from the vehicle's surface. Scratches or surface irregularities are also adjusted and smoothed. Tesla has finally unveiled its upgraded Model 3 electric sedan, the long-awaited result of Project Highland, that features significant changes to its exterior and the interior layout. The new features include an 8-inch rear touchscreen for passengers to control climate and entertainment, along with a remastered steering wheel that replaces stocks with on-wheel controls that include both haptic switches and physical buttons, in a gesture to the many people who wanted something more than a screen to touch. Tesla has also improved the suspension and cornering, and has added sound-dampening materials, including what is described as 360 acoustic glass technology. The new Model 3 has already been added to Tesla's configurator in China, Australia, and New Zealand, even prior to Tesla's home market in the US. 2 variants are now available to order in Australia, which include the single-motor RWD version with 513 kilometers of WLTP range. That's an additional 24 kilometers of range compared to the current model. It starts at $61,900, which is also an increase of $4,500 before on-roads over the existing model. For those looking at the dual-motor AWD variant, the long-range model now starts at $71,900. That's a bump of $1,500. Dimension-wise, the new Model 3 is 26 millimeters longer, coming in 4,720 millimeters in length. The ground clearance has also been reduced by 2 millimeters, coming in at 138 millimeters. 2 new paints are now on offer in the Australian and New Zealand markets, which include the Ultra Red and Stealth Grey. Both of these are offered at a premium price for metallic colors. The interior has had a major refresh with new ambient lighting, along with the removal of the indicator and gear selector stock. Tesla is now offering smart shifts in new vehicles, instead of the gear shifter it offered previously. The interior has new materials along the dash, and redesigned elements around the door trims. Seats on the new car offer ventilation for cooling, along with the heated function offered on the current car. On the infotainment front, the screen in the upgraded Model 3 is slightly larger than the outgoing model, now coming in at a 15.4-inch screen.
It took a year from production, as you say, to team lead from months to supervisor 9 months. In the door line, I'm responsible to make sure that the doors are built until the last assembly cycle, the door trim. Yeah, the production line is really long. I was able to participate in everything in all cycles. I really like that because production workers were taken seriously, and they were included in all processes. My supervisor and my manager recommended that they continue to become a supervisor, and I took the challenge. I'm really happy that I did it. My manager always says, motivate your people because they are the backbone of the company. If you show the performance, if you bring the motivation, it doesn't matter what job you are. If you can't develop from production, as you say to a manager, it's true. That's just how it is in Tesla. Tesla, the world's largest electric car manufacturer, revealed that its potential annual manufacturing output slightly increased. As of the end of Q2, it stands at more than 2,025,000 units, 25,000 more than at the end of Q1. The change is associated with the Giga Berlin plant, where the capacity is estimated at 375,000, compared to 350,000 previously. The estimated capacity in other factories remains at the same level as 3 months ago.